Hi, I'm Sarah, one of the coaches here at Dumpling, and I'm joined by our other coach, Ashley, and one of our successful business owners, Val. Val shops for you in Long Island, New York. Val started her dumpling business in 2021 and serves between 5 to 10 customers a week. Today, we'll be chatting with Val about her business and how she's gotten to where she is today. Hey, Val, and thank you for joining us today. Can you
Hi.
give us, hey, can you give us some information on where you started prior to finding Dumpling and kind of what made you decide to start your own business?
So I was a stay-at-home mom, and when my daughter was 3 years old, the pandemic hit, and then I found out about Instacart, and I started doing Instacart in 2020, and it was great because I could have my own schedule and decide what times I wanted to work or what times I wanted to spend with my daughter. So that was great. And so when I started doing Instacart, I had the same customers every week, and they always ask me, "Can you shop for me again?" And I said, "No, I can't because with Instacart they don't let you to come back. You just get what you get. It's not you can't get to pick." So from that I started looking around, and I heard people talking about dumpling, and I went on the app. But first I was very scared. Like, what is this? I can't do it by myself. I need to have Instacart. And then after like probably I signed up, and after like 6 months I started um building social media and all the stuff that I do right now.
Awesome. What do you like most about having your own business in comparison with working for other gigs like Instacart?
I like to have my own schedule, and I have completely control of my business. Because with Instacart I couldn't offer all my time. Like, let's say I have a customer now, and I get to talk with my customer before the customer orders, during the order, and after. So I feel like that makes me very close to them, and they feel like I'm kind of part of their family, like more like a friend than just like, okay, just you ordered and it's done. You don't know that person. You don't trust. So that's what it is.
I think that can help you prepare for the orders better too, which makes them a little more efficient as well.
Yeah, when you know what they want and what they need, it's way better because you're talking to them like every week. Like, I have customers that have been ordering from my business for a year, and I already know if they have allergies, what the kids like, the snacks, or what they're gonna eat like on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday or stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, building relationships is such a key part within our businesses. And I think it's super helpful, not only for us, but for our clients in general. So that's really great. So what have you found as a challenge that you've overcome when you started your business?
I think the biggest part of having your own business is that you have to find your own customers.
Mhm.
And that's always like, I think that's an ongoing challenge for me because sometimes customers stay and sometimes they just order once and that's it. So I'm always trying to see what can I do to get more customers or more people to know about my business. So they at some point they can order.
For
And
the customers that you do have, and especially if they ordered another gig before, what is it that they say that they love about your business, or what is the difference for them in using Val Shops for you?
The thing they always say is that they like that I can go to many stores. So with my business, I get one customer at a time. I don't shop for more than one, and they get 2 hours. So the hours start when I start in the first store, and after that they send. Well, first before they order, they will send me different lists. If they need Costco, or they need different supermarkets, or dog food from pet stores. So I know, like, so I get to organize that, and then I do all the stores, and they love that because with other like other businesses they can't do that. They have to pick different shoppers, they have to tip them different. So that's like that's why they don't like that, but they love that I can do that, and they love that I can talk to them like more free. There is no timer with my business, just those 2 hours, that if they need more time I can take my time if I don't have a customer after. So they like that relationship.
Yeah, they feel prioritized in that way.
Yeah, I call my service a concierge service because that's what they get. They get all that time, and I always worry about them. If they need something else, I ask. I have a list that I made. So before I finish an order, I ask them, do you need like eggs, bread? The people forget to order those stuff. So they know, oh yeah, I needed that. I need a cereal. I need a peanut butter or stuff like that. So thank you for reminding me, stuff like
That's awesome.
I think also kind of along those lines, so because you're not stuck at just one store, right? If something's out of stock, you're able to go to those other stores for clients, and kind of along the relationship line, like you're learning the client's likes and dislikes. So when you see something on the shelf that may be marked down on sale, or it's got a coupon on the box, you can like text your client and say, hey, your favorite cereal is on sale. And not only that, but there's a coupon that I can use, and it'll be so much cheaper. So it's like all these different things that you can kind of bring to your clients that they're not going to get on those other apps, and they can get with you for when they go for Vail shops for you.
Yeah, they love that. I have all the memberships for the wholesale club, so they don't have to spend that. That's like less spending for them during the year. So because some people will order like every 2 months from like Costco or something like that. Not everybody orders every week, so that saves them money a lot. So I say, oh, I saw this toilet paper is on sale, and they're like, oh, can you buy two for me or stuff like that. So they love it. They love that I get access to that. And I tell them, I always post on my social media, this is on sale this week, that's upcoming week. Is this going to be on sale? If anyone wants it, just let me know. They don't have to place an order. They just have to let me know, with other companies, they have to place an order. There's no other option for that.
Yeah, you can really kind of look out for their favorite items and let them know. And then if it's not there, they just don't have to get it, which is something with other apps that can be hard, or even kind of store pickup, is that you have your list, you can maybe do an alternative item, but you don't have the ability to say halfway through, actually, I don't want that meal anymore if a couple of things from the meal are missing. You're just kind of stuck with half of it. And it sounds like with you, they really have this ability to like, hey, keep an eye out for that for me. And when you see it, then I can just build that meal or whatever it may be. Just the flexibility of being able to kind of build as they go with you based on what is this in the store at the time.
Yeah, they also like that I don't do replacement. I don't decide on the replacements. I always ask them, is this okay? Would you like this instead? Because it's not my order, it's for them. It's not the food I'm gonna eat, it's for them. So I'm not gonna make those decisions. So I always ask. But this is a lot of communication, like texting. So I always ask, can you answer my text? Can you answer my calls when I'm in the store? If they can't, they will say, please do not replace, or please replace if you find a similar stuff. So that way I know, and I'm not gonna shop whatever I want because it's not for me.
Yeah.
Awesome. So does your business include any other services or a specific niche that sets your business apart from other delivery options?
So this year I started doing the gift baskets, and I have fun with that because I love holidays. So I started doing for Easter, I started the baskets, and I make the baskets and I deliver them. So I did that for Easter, for Mother's Day. I'm just doing the Halloween ones that everybody's loving, because I I really don't charge much. I pretty much just charge for the things, and then I'll deliver them. Like I surprise people all the time. My customers ask me, can you deliver balloons for someone, like surprise, just leave it at the door. Teddy bears. I've done breakfast for a week. So different, a lot of stuff that happen. Like when my customers ask, I try to like do it.
Do you find with your like gift baskets and holiday specials like that, that your regular customers do that often, or that you get a lot of people that just come for that, and then maybe wait for the next holiday and come back?
It's funny because my regular customers really do much like groceries. They order more groceries, and I get new customers from doing the baskets because they see my ad about the baskets. They like my page, and then like let's say in a month or so they order. So that brings me new customer. The baskets, that's why I don't like to charge much, because the basket will bring me, I know that many of those people will come back and become a customer at some point.
Yeah, I think you get the initial the person who ordered, right, that was interested, but also whoever they delivered to hears about you as well. So it's almost double, which is such a creative idea.
Yeah, it have happened in the past that someone started ordering flowers for Mother's Day, and then every month that person, she lives in a different state, orders for her mom flowers like every month, and I go every month and see her. It's like really cute.
That's so nice. It's probably a nice way for her to kind of check in on her mom, kind of through you. She trusts you and can kind of get that feedback back where you can say, "Oh, she was doing great today," right?
Yeah.
I love that. That's such a strong example of them working with the same person every time.
They love that because this person usually asks me, knock and wait until she comes out. So I always say, oh, it's me again. And she's like, oh my gosh, that is a big surprise. I love it.
Oh, that's wonderful. What types of marketing have you found work best with your business?
So first with marketing, I was like so scared because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing when I started. So first I did the flyers and postcards. So I'll give them to people like when I met someone, oh, I do this. And then I made a Facebook page for my business and I started sharing it in the moms group on Facebook, local groups, mostly mom groups, because you never know that they're gonna need something. So that's like a hit always. And after that, I made my Instagram, and that's the one I love. That's like my baby. I love Instagram. I love making videos, and not just only to sell stuff, like to entertain and to like sometimes funny stuff. Because if I feel like if you're too pushy, people will like, this person doesn't care. She just wants to sell you something, and that's it. So I feel like I have fun with that. I have fun like showing different things that I see in the stores. It's not just posting, please buy this or make an order, like place an order for this week.
Yeah, I think that that is such a fun way to kind of stay building those relationships with your existing customers too, right? And not only reminding them to order, but just continuing to build on that trust that they have with you because they're getting kind of FaceTime with you when you're not necessarily at their doorstep. So great job there.
It's funny that you mentioned that FaceTime because I haven't met like probably half of my customers because I just deliver. You don't have to. I leave their groceries there and that's it. So whatever they like want to tell me something or they interact with my page, I usually do like polls and I ask, would you like to see recipes next week or items on sale? And they will like say yes or no. And I read that and then next month I'll make new content. Like I want to know what they want. I just don't want to do whatever I want. Like I said before, it's not what I want, it's what they want. So they are entertained and they keep placing orders and that's how I do it.
Awesome. Well, clearly we love your social media pages, specifically your Instagram. We follow them and you bring out such amazing content. So really great job with all of that. So what type or like how often do you tend to be posting that content, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, like within a week's time or so? Are you doing it every day or like how often do you usually do that?
So I try to post 3 times a week. Sometimes I do every day when like I don't know how to explain it, but when I get the ideas, it's like everything goes in my head. So I take notes, and then from that I use Canva to make my posts. So from that I'll make different ones and see, okay, this works, or maybe this is not what I was thinking. And if I have like 3 a week, that's my goal. If I have more, great. If I have less, it's kind of like, oh, I need to work harder. So I try to look other social media accounts to like maybe like get some inspiration and see what I can do. And stories, Instagram stories every day. Sometimes like 10, 15, because that keeps the account moving. So people see that you are actually there. So I post when I'm shopping, when I deliver something, like new meals, the meals of the week in different supermarkets. So that way people see that you are there. Because when you're not active, they will think, okay, this person's not working today. This person not doing her job.
That makes sense. Yeah.
We've heard from some people that there's a bit of overwhelm with starting to do video, like the sort of reels that you do or the stories that you do, especially if they're in it, or sometimes they feel a little bit awkward about having their phone out filming in the store. What is something that made you kind of get comfortable to cross that barrier to start doing that?
So first of all, I took social media marketing classes for like 3 weeks. I had like a coach every week, and it was online on Zoom. And I said to her, I don't think I can ever like show my face, because if you see the beginning of my Instagram, it's just like posts, and from there I was like, she said, but if you don't show who you are, how people are gonna trust you? Because otherwise you are like any other platform. Like you don't know who's coming to shop for you. You don't know the person. So then I started doing like a picture of with my face. Then like I say, okay, I want to do something funny, like a video dancing, or I don't know. I just feel like whatever it comes to me, I say, okay, I'm gonna try, and if people like it, great. But they always like it, so I think it's fine. And the other thing that's been hard is like talking. So this is like big for me. Like I'm talking to you guys right now because I don't have any videos. I think talking, it will be the first time, because this for me was a goal too. Like for people to get to know me, and like, okay, they just see my picture and my video, they don't know who I am. Even when I have like a video saying, okay, I'm Val, I do this, I came from here, blah blah blah. But still, I think when people see you as a real person, they will say, I trust this person, this person is part of my community. And you know what happened a few times, I went to like a restaurant or someplace, and they will say, oh, that's Val's shop for you, and I saw your video. I loved it. It was so much fun. And I was like, oh my God. But it's really funny because I don't really know these people. They know my face. I don't know who's following me, you know? But I think when you have fun doing what you like, it just comes naturally.
Yeah. You've done such a good job of that part too, of just making it fun and lighthearted. And so I could see how people in the community, maybe if they come across that when they're having a hard day, that it takes them out of that. One of the videos that you did was kind of talking about being a small business owner. And it was like, oh, the customer service, that's me.
Yeah.
This, that's me. And I watched it a few times and just laughed. It was so relatable for anyone who's a small business owner, whether it was, grocery delivery or a completely other avenue. And so those, I think you've done such a good job of just kind of sharing in the joke with the people that are watching it, right? It's a community building thing, even if you're not seeing them. And so just wanted to pick on you for a moment there. I think that is kind of a perfect example of what you're talking about. And just make it fun and have fun with it, and that will stick with people. They'll remember that.
Yeah, because I think when they see your face, like, okay, it's funny or whatever, then at some point they're gonna say, oh, I need this deliver, I need someone, oh, then my face goes to in their heads, like I'm gonna text this person, so at some point that's what I would like to get. I would like to be like the shopper of the town. I don't know.
I remember you giving us a quote once about humanizing the brand, and I think that like hits exactly what you're talking about within your social media accounts. Is you're humanizing your business. You're showing the behind the scenes that I'm a real person. This is what I do. Like, watch me do this delivery or these, funny little takes, like whatever it is, you're bringing a personality to it. And oftentimes we don't see that very much within, businesses, because they're looking for that like professional, perfect type of video. And what you give, like, it's not going to be perfect because nobody's perfect, and you really just showcase exactly what your business is, who you are, and what they're getting when you show up to their door. And I absolutely love that. That
Thank
quote
you.
from you has stuck with us for a really long time since you said that, and we absolutely love it. So just wanted to kind of bring that in because that's definitely something that I wanted to share.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, really, I love to show them that I have a family just like them, that I'm a mom, like most of my customers are moms, are grandmas. So I know the struggle sometimes, when like they can't go out like to shop because they have little kids, they work from home and they have the kids next to them. So, and I also like like I'm totally responsible for my business. If I make a mistake, I'm responsible. You don't have to like call someone that you don't know, like, or text someone, oh, I'm missing one item. It happened last week. Like, I'm a human, it happened. So I didn't see in the list one item. So I delivered the order and my customer sent me a text, oh, I can't find this item. And I say, oh no, I didn't see it on the list. So I didn't tell her, but I went back to the store. I got her, there were cucumbers. So I got the cucumbers and I went back to her house and I just put them there. And then I text her, I just delivered your cucumbers. And she's like, oh my gosh, you didn't have to. You're so sweet. I said, I have to because this is what I imagine. I imagine that it's something for me to make dinner, let's say, and I don't get my cucumbers and then I can make that recipe. So I said, like, you need that. Doesn't work for me to give you a refund or like what other companies do. Like, oh, you get like credit for the next order. That doesn't work for me because it's not how my business is. I want them to have what they order. It's not, this is not just like somebody else that they don't know doing it. I take total responsibility for what I do. And if I make a mistake, if like anything, they know they can talk to me anytime.
That's awesome. Yeah, because like at the end of the day, the whole point of, your business is they get to stay home or do whatever they're doing instead of going to the store. So the fact that you're like, no, of course I need to do this because you ordered that, right?
Exactly. Because they say I can go get it later. I said, no, you're not.
Yeah,
Because
no.
if you place that order, it's because you can get them later. I'm
Okay.
gonna get them for you. So yeah, I feel like they always appreciate. I love my customers because they really appreciate what I do.
Thank you. And
They
you
like
built up
totally respect me and I love them. Like I always like try to give them little something for the holidays. Like for Mother's Day, I give them flowers. Or I surprise them for my first year anniversary. I give them a blanket because I really appreciate that they care. They could choose go to the store or order from somebody else, but they are choosing my business, and I'm lucky to have them too.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're also lucky to have you.
Oh.
So where do you see your business going in the future?
I really want that everyone knows my business because that's the challenge that I said before. I want like everybody to know that Val Shop for You is in this town and serve this and this and this town. And that's the biggest thing. So I want like once everybody knows, I will be booked every day. And that's what I want. That's the goal. Like I don't mind like about how much money I'm gonna make, but if I have, let's say, 10 orders a week every week, that'll be great for me because I only work from 9 till 3 when my daughter's at school. So I'm able to take just 3 people every day because I do 2 hours, like just for one person, like each person gets their own 2 hours. So I'll be happy if I get that in the future. And I think I'm close, hopefully.
Yeah. I like that you pointed that out because I know sometimes people think that success has to be 50 orders a week or some huge number. But like you, I started as a mom first, right? And then my business. And it was important to still be able to chaperone a field trip or have that time at night with my kid. Of course, if there's a day off school, occasionally I can bring him with me to shop. Customers don't mind. I can communicate that to them and I can manage that, but I feel I can give more focus when he's not with me. And so just
Exactly.
being able to really set your schedule and work when you want instead of just working when things are busy, that was a huge difference for me. And I think the success level is different based on what your goals are, right? And so I'm so grateful that you are willing to share that with us about what that looks like for you per week. That's something that it helps people to understand because then they can picture, oh, that might be closer to what it would look like for me. Another question for you. You have been a regular at our office hours, which is our Zoom meeting that we host. And I wanted to know, what is your takeaway from office hours? What is the thing that makes that worth your time to join?
First of all, I love office hours. It's my favorite part of the week
Thank
because
you.
you have them twice a week, and I always try not to miss it. Um, And I feel like the best part is that I get to meet other shoppers. That's the best part because we can exchange ideas, people give tips, um they tell like about their like some stories. Some people are from Alaska, some people are from Florida, some people from California, so you get like from everywhere in the States like what's happening, because no what works for me works for somebody else, so so it's good to share. And I've met other shoppers when I've traveled, so that's like it's great because they are like coworkers. Like I don't feel like I'm alone doing this. Every time I go in office hours, I like hi Val, or hi like everybody who's there. I know like I don't know them, but I feel like I know them. You
Yeah.
know, so that's the best part. And I like I said, like when I have questions, they have the answers sometimes. Or like I can share my social media with them, like give them tips. It's all like the feedback that we all get from that is great.
That's awesome.
Awesome. So over the past like year or so, that you've been kind of within business with, the Dumpling platform, what have you found most exciting with like any changes that we've had or new additions to the app that have kind of helped within your business?
I really like the piggyback. That's pretty new. I don't know when that started, but I feel like that's really new. And when my days are slow, I activate the piggyback, and that will send a message to all my customers that they will get a discount. So that's really helpful.
Awesome.
To anyone who doesn't know what piggyback is, we can include some information in the summary of the video for you as well. But it is essentially a way to batch orders together, so that you're going to the store once or going to the same area once.
I also like from the app, I like the SOS feature. So if I ever had like a problem with anything, I will click the SOS and somebody's right there to help me. That's the best part, because in the past when I used to work for Instacart, I spent like an hour waiting for someone to help me and nobody ever did. So that was the most like frustrating part. And here like there's always someone. Like I'm in New York, and if it's 9 a.m. I click that somebody's there. So I don't know where they are, but I feel like they're like in the East Coast, or somebody's working really early in the West Coast.
Yes, anybody on that is before roughly, what is it, 12 o'clock Eastern time will be one of the East Coasters, so that the West Coasters don't have to get up super early in the morning.
Yeah, that's great because they always help really fast when I need like more money on my card. Like, let's say my customer orders like $50 in groceries, but then they add like $300 more.
Mhm.
Then you need to ask them for them to like increase the amount that you can spend. That way you prevent frauds,
Yeah.
and that's good.
And then if you could give someone starting their business any tip in how to find success, what would that tip be?
I'll say communicate. Use like all the channels of communication. Don't be scared. Talk to your customers. Try to investigate your area, what people want, and show yourself the way you are, because that's what people like. They like to know, like they're curious. Oh, who's this person? Who's doing this? That's different from the others. I think that will bring the people you want, the customers you want, because maybe your service is not for everyone, but you want the people who will like appreciate you and like what you're doing.
I think that's a really great tip for sure. Well, before we wrap it up, I do want to make sure if there's anything else that you wanted to share with us today, Val, that you were able to do so. So we'll just kind of, if there is, feel free to kind of walk us through.
I just want to say that people need to join social media and be active, because that's the way these days to like keep your business moving. And even when it's like hard, I think a lot of us had like a hard time starting with the social media. I think I mentioned once in the office hours that I was doing a TikTok, and my first TikTok took me like 5 hours, and I was terrified. I didn't even know what. But now I have my TikTok, and I have fun. And I think that's the way right now to like to show your business. I think flyers and postcards are good, but social media goes faster. Like one person, let's say one of my customers will post, "I love Val Shops for You business," and like 2,000 people will read that comment on Facebook. So I think that's the main stuff now to keep your business moving and growing.
I think it's also cost effective, right? You don't have to spend money to
Exactly.
post on TikTok
It's
or
like
in a Facebook
free.
group.
I mean, it's not free because you're still using your time, but but not like you're not spending $100 in cards that people might put in the trash.
Exactly.
So,
and it can reach a wider audience, like you say, by the comments. They can share it. They can all sorts of things. So instead of just somebody coming into a coffee shop and seeing your flyer, maybe at least with social media, it can hit a wider audience and, like you said, a faster time frame.
yeah, I usually do like one Facebook ad a month.
Okay.
Like I spend like $35 or something, and I'll get some people. But what gets more people is when somebody posts, I just got this service, it's amazing, I love it. And then it's truly like I get like 50 followers. And that from those 50 followers, some point somebody's gonna order. So it's always you have to keep like moving the social media.
Yeah.
Awesome. So now, like with those posts, I guess there's one other kind of question. Do you kind of like reach out to clients to maybe try to initiate them to post to social media for you, or is that kind of just naturally done on their end?
Yeah, no, I've never asked because I don't know. I don't like to push people. I'm not pushy. I'm not. Maybe that's not like a great saleswoman stuff. Like I don't like to be pushy. I don't like. I just like them to do. Like so that I love when they like surprise me with like a review or something. That's really great because they feel it. Like and also the Dumpling app, they can leave a review at the end after they complete their order. So sometimes they just leave like the 5 stars, and sometimes they will write something very nice. So I don't really ask them. They will do it when they feel like it. Sometimes it's been like weeks they have an order, but they still do the review. They still have like I don't know how long for them to review an order, but they will usually do it.
That's awesome. Good to know. Thank you.
Perfect. And with that, thank you so much for taking the time today to chat with us and just share about your experience within your business. For anyone who would like to learn more about Val's business, check out our dumpling guidebook post that we will include in the summary. And again, thank you so much. It was so good to see you.
Thank you. I really love you guys are great. I love office hours. We always get to chat a lot and learn so much. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Val. We've learned a lot from you too, and we love following your social pages and the fact that you work with us so much and allow us to share those pages with people to kind of get your insights and ideas. So just thank you so much for being a team player and just, being willing to help people however you can. It really is amazing, and we appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.